Today we're going to be going over the new fueling system that is now attached to the older fueling system, and we're going to start right here at the tank pad. So this is your new tank, okay? This is your supply tank. This is going to be filling those 4 tanks over there, okay? So basically this is just an additional storage, okay? This is a 35,000 gallon tank. This side right here is your motor side. This is your turbine side, okay? Inside of here you see these 2 blue motors. Both of these work in conjunction with each other, okay? When one's off, the other one is on, and vice versa. It just kind of goes back and forth like that. In terms of the equipment that you're seeing on the inside, from the top, you'll have pointing out step by step. This right here is your leak detector. Okay, this is monitoring the line from point A to point B, basically start to termination. Okay, what this is doing is it's monitoring the level of pressure in the line. If ever there was a drop in pressure or let's say a break in the line or anything like that, this is responsible for sending the signal to your console, your Veeder-Root, which will then shut off the line completely until that condition is resolved. It will stay off. There's no way to turn it back on unless you do, completely bypass the system, which we're not doing, okay? Going forward, this silver box, this is a sensor kit. This is a vacuum monitoring, okay? What this is gonna do is it's going to monitor the piping that comes into this penetration right here. This system is a secondarily contained system, meaning there's 2 pipes. There's an outside pipe and an inside pipe. That outside pipe is a 3-inch line. All it's meant to do is be continuously monitored by vacuum and catch any kind of leaks that were happening inside of the primary line. So if ever there's a leak, let's say it's not at this point, it's somewhere over there, inside of the primary line. If it leaks, it will travel back to this box, send it into alarm, and then you guys will have to notify whoever your guys' maintenance company is to come out, investigate, solve the issue, and then clear that alarm condition, okay? Down here, we have a brine sensor, okay? This sensor is in control of this entire sump. Everything that you see, all the walls that you see, is actually 2 layers, okay? The inside layer is it's a brine film. Brine is basically
concentrated salt water.
Exactly. And so what it's going to do is it's constantly going to make sure that the walls of this sump are completely contained. There's no leaks whatsoever, okay? If this goes into alarm, you'll see it on the Veeder-Root, okay? Every one of these cords that you see is connected to that Veeder-Root console on the inside, and it will give you a specific alarm. What we'll do is when we go inside, I'll have my electrician simulate an alarm, and then that way you can see what it looks like, okay? There's another sensor in here, down here at the bottom. That's a liquid sensor, okay? If there's water or diesel or anything that gets inside of this sump down in the very lowest points, what you'll get is another alarm. Basically the same alarm. Everything is gonna show up as a fuel alarm. Doesn't always necessarily mean that it's fuel. It could be brine, it could be actual fuel, it could be water from rain, it could be a lot of different things. Your guys' job is just to find it on the Veeder-Root, not monitor it, but send a notification to your maintenance company and have them come out and check it, okay? The same rule applies to this sump over here. It's just as deep and it has every single thing that is inside of here. The only thing that's different is 1 turbine, 1 riser. When you guys are low on this tank, you'll have the driver come, deliver fuel to that smaller manway, okay? And then it fills up that whole tank. There's still a motor on the inside of it, okay? There's still a leak detector on the inside of it. There's still a vacuum sensor kit on the inside of it, sump sensor, and brine sensor, okay? Exact same thing. The only thing that's different is 1 turbine, 1 riser for fill, okay? As far as this is concerned, does anybody have any questions? Good? Is good?
This one is separate from this polisher, or this one is polisher?
This is the polisher.
And that would be the fill tank.
Exactly. Okay? So that turbine over there is the supply side. This one right here is just running through the polisher. Okay? So if you guys are ready, we'll move over to that side over there.